Hmm. Last episode was interesting. The first episode of that anime has to be good. Obviously, they hooked me in, even though I'm gonna watch it anyway. The entire thing. It's my new job, but I think it has some similarities to Polar Opposites, but not really. The MC seems to have some major trauma when it comes to people. I don't think just necessarily guys, but it seems that we're gonna get the tall guy is gonna be the one that gets with her. I am She does seem to be very willing to build walls around people, but she does have her one friend. I forgot the name. I forgot a lot of all the names in this anime, but I'll try and remember them past the next couple episodes. But I enjoyed episode one. It's similar art style of Polar Opposites, actually same one considering it's the same mangaka, but the animation is also pretty good. It seems like a very decent show, but I think it's gonna be the standout romance anime this season. But let's see if I'm right. I don't know if there's any other competition anyway, so whatever. Fuck you, Netflix. Go to hell. Oh, you made it. Okay. CGI keys.
今までも
Oh, ew, what the fuck? Why the hell you go to Vietnamese?
今までも喋ってみたら案がいいやつっていっぱいいたし
話しかけにくいってよく言われたんだ。
Me, I mean, you should never judge someone based on the cover. Obviously, I mean it's a very no-brainer kind of thing. But in real life, when you actually get down to it and meet people, anxieties and fears they build up, and even though you probably know you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, you still do it anyway because it's just your natural instinct. So I think the best kinds of people are the people that can put their instincts on hold. Not completely discard the natural instincts, but put them on hold. Just okay.
自分から話しかけたりするの苦手で、漫画の話できるの嬉しい。
Motherfucking Okarun, what happened to you, bro? What happened to Momo? This guy, okay, I know he doesn't look exactly like Okarun. He looks more like a Kinta, yeah, Kinta from Dandadan, but damn, bro. If this was Okarun, I would wonder what happened to him.
しいな。
話し合う子周りにいなくてちょっとつまんなかったんだよね。
ありがとう。
ありがとう。ありがとう。
So, okay, is this guy? I'm assuming this guy is also a student, unless this guy's like a school counselor or some kind of therapist that helps people break free of their problems. But I think, oh wait, no, this is the girl, right? This is the friend, the friend of the MC. I guess her role is just kind of making sure people like belong and being kind of approachable by anyone. So I guess that's what the keys and the locks are supposed to represent, in that she can like work with she can talk with many people and get them out of their shell.
ありがとう。ありがとう。
い
But
えいえ。
もし孤立の原因が環境にもあったとして俺だったらでそ
okay, it wasn't the girl, it was a guy. Could maybe this guy is some kind of therapist or school counselor that helps people, break out of their shell. That could be it.
でそいつがさ
Okay. At least this isn't some kind of offbeat brand like Whack Donald's or Kurger Bing. At least he didn't do that, so I'm happy about that.
雨宮聞いてんのかよ
Oh yeah, that's his name.
聞いてる聞いてるなんつって
Wait, that was him? This dude is the guy that like unlocks people's chains and lets them. I guess it makes sense. He seems like a pretty outgoing dude. I just never really expected that of him because he seems kind of like the Yamada type from Polar Opposites. But I guess I was wrong. It's maybe a bit of a facade.
なんつって
All right, let's get back to the rest of the episode. Locksmith, basically the guy from earlier.
ほら遊びに行こうよ。
行きません。
Oh yeah, this happened last episode. She was getting hit on by a bunch of guys, and then the tall dude pulled up, but he wasn't wearing his glasses, so he was legally blind.
あ、どうしよう。怖い。腹立つ。悔しい。
で超楽しいよ。
だから行かないって。本当にほっといて。さようなら。
ごめん、大丈夫？あ、やっぱり。
Bro, you show up way too late. She had to fend for herself. You show up right now after she's already done, the work of fighting away these guys, but you didn't help jack shit because you're legally
キ
blind.
リンさん。
And yes, he's a giraffe.
一回スルーしちゃってごめんね。
Wait, what? What did that say? Subs usually typeset so that the text goes here, but whatever. I had to take the crosswalk over there to get to this side. Oh, so he saw her and then took the crosswalk. Okay, I get it.
一回スルーしちゃってごめんね。
友達のふりしてください。ごめんなさい。あの人たちの視界から消えれば。
Pretend? This man ain't even friend zone, it's just acquaintance zone. But I mean, I make fun of it now, but if I was actually in this situation, there's no time to be making jokes like that.
一緒にいてください。
え？
友人と合流できたのでもう大丈夫です。では。
Bro, you are, oh my god. If you cannot see, wear your fucking glasses or wear contacts, I don't care.
知り合いではない。
I mean, the fact that he's squinting, the fact that he's squinting to see them might make him look a bit more intimidating. So he's like, and then the guy's like, oh, that guy's scary. Let's bounce. That kind of shit. Ugh.
最近の高校生怖え。
な
No, they're autistic. Well, not autistic, but they're just weird. But hey, that's what brain rot does to a motherfucker.
ありがとうございました。
え、俺何もしてなくない？さっきの知り合いじゃないの？
This man's slow as fuck.
なんか絡まれて。
モテモテじゃん。
そんなんじゃない。ああいうのはそういうのじゃ。
The fact that she was so like off-put by that comment of, oh, you're so popular. I feel like what we got of the backstory last time, if I remember correctly, was that the one dude, there was that one tiny looking dude that he was either friendly with her or actually dated her, and then that's what led her to being bullied. So perhaps that word, like popular, is associated with that guy that kind of led to suffering, or associated with the girls that bullied her, or is associated with people that like also called her popular, like mockingly called her popular because she was with that one guy and because she's such a small, cute little girl.
なくて。
I don't know.
ただの自分たちだけが楽しければいいみたいなノリで。むしろ下に見られてるだけだからあまり喜べるやつじゃないかなって。あ、いやいや何必死に説明してんだろう。
What the fuck you mean, why am I defending myself? No, you should absolutely defend yourself there. And it does suck when people just kind of go up to you and they don't even like care about like how you feel and just want to force you to come along to like their thing because they think you look cute or something. That's not the way to go, my bros.
適当に流せばいい話じゃん。惹かれる。
Also, these chibi forms are so cute. Like, oh, it's so cute.
惹かれる。
あいつらぶん殴っといた方が良かった？
No.
そこまでしなくていいです。
そう？
Did the budget run out? They both got no hair. They're bald.
というか逃げるために利用するみたいになってすみません。
え、な
Nah,
んで全然いいよ。
daijoubu.
そんなので嫌な気分にならないって。
I mean,
氷室
yeah,
さん、
it's a tricky situation, you know. Like, you obviously don't want to go with them. They're making you feel uncomfortable. It's fine. It is not like it made me uncomfortable.
この辺
Well, him uncomfortable, not me. I didn't do anything. Bro thinks he's on the team.
いや、公民館に行きたくて。
え、俺もそこ行くとこ。
What?
じゃあ一緒に行こっか。
Why? This may have been last episode, but why the fuck are they both going to the community center? Is that the place where the homeless people hang out, or am I stupid?
うん。
I wouldn't know because I've never been homeless.
それからテストの準備期間は部活
ホームルーム長すぎ。
Let me guess. You gotta go take a little doo doo. Gotta go take a little pee pee. Just raise your hand and be like, Sensei, toilet.
こゆん、待たせちゃってごめんね。
ん？
名前を教えてください。
え、
Yeah, it's always very uncomfortable to like ask someone their name when you've already like met them and you just like you know that they've told you but you forgot. And so like you have to ask them again. It's like fuck, I forgot. But then you start thinking like, oh shit, what if they like I don't know, what if they get like a little upset or a little disappointed in me because I forgot their name. And it's just like, oh shit, I fucked up. But good on her for actually asking. I would have been very social awkward about that.
そっか。俺名乗ったことないよ。
Oh, never told the name. Well, I was wrong.
ね、ごめん。ヨータ、呼び捨てでいいよ。
Yo.
いや、本当に名前。
Well, what's wrong with first name basis?
よろしく、氷室さん。
あ、ごめん。実は氷室じゃなくて氷川です。
え、嘘、ごめん。てか早く言ってよ。
How did he get that? I forgot everything about last episode. I mean, how am I supposed to remember something from a week ago? That's impossible.
公民館ってここからあとどのくらい？地図見るの苦手で。
あと
Me too.
5分ぐらいで着くよ。
5分。会話持つかな？
No. It's always like the worst thing when the conversation just kind of ends and you're just kind of like standing there. Obviously, if you have your phones, you can just start doom scrolling or something, but if you just stand there, like you have to walk to a place, you can't really pull out your phone. So it's just kind of walking awkwardly and just like, you know, it's just weird, you know, it's just like, what do I say? You gotta start another conversation and shit. And if the conversation is dry, it makes it even more awkward when it like has to end again, and then it's just like fuck, that didn't work. Ugh.
氷川さんってさ、ミキと仲いいの？
Okay,
あ、幼なじみ。
that means she getting cucked. The Osana Najimi always getting cucked, though I don't think Yuri was an option anyway.
家近くて小中同じ。
ああ、そうなんだ。
ん？
俺、中学の時、ミキと塾一緒でさ。
Oh.
中学からってことはその方も知ってるのかな？
ミキってさ、昔のままの方が絶対いいキャラだよね。
私も
Aww.
そう思う。
He likes the old Mickey, not the one that's like pleasing people, I guess.
なあ、
People pleasing.
本当はみんなに教えたいぐらいだもん。マジもったいないよな。
ミキがどんなんでもそばに残る人は絶対いるから。
Is it really worth it to chase after fake friends and to just be genuinely yourself and find genuine, real friends? I don't think so, but some people, maybe they lack the self-esteem and they just want to be surrounded by people, even if, and too insecure, you know? They just want to be surrounded by people, even if they have to pretend to be someone they're not. Fuck, can we get a joke or something in here? I want to make fun of something. It's too serious.
マジか。あ、あれヨータじゃね？
Wait, what was it?
マジか。
Oh, that wasn't a joke. Very funny. That was peak comedy, guys. I'm sorry. I just don't want to talk about serious shit anymore. I want to laugh.
あれヨータじゃね？ん？あ、本当だ。
I thought the joke was said, and so I like rewound and was like, wait, where's the joke? But they didn't say the joke, so I was just like, oh, I'll have to laugh anyway. I want to get all this seriousness out of my system.
てか、隣の子って。
So.
え？
Oh. Yo, he finally got his fucking glasses. Where did you get them, man? Did you just have this shit the entire time? Put them on sooner.
息の席ここね。ありがとうって、いや、何どういう組み合わせ？
It's tall and short. Him and her are polar opposites, if you will. I gotta stop making those jokes, cause I feel like even the author is getting annoyed at that.
どういう？
確かに。
いや、聞いてんのこっち。すいません。
Okay, they're outside. They're outside. I was starting to think, bro, this bitch started yelling immediately after getting searched, but no. They went outside and now she's screaming at them. Much better. Much better, because now these people can't hear them. Because every wall is obviously soundproof.
俺が言わせませんでした。驚かせようって。
まあ、小山、何乗っちゃってんの？てか、それでナンパしてきたやつはちゃんと殴った？
いや、氷川さんがいいって。
そこ。
Violence is never the answer. The most peaceful solution is the right solution. Unless you're Israel, then it's the opposite. Oh no, why did I say? Oh no, why did I say that? I mean, I'm not wrong.
ここまでは求めてないから。
Also, when I say that, I don't mean that unless you're fighting Israel, then the solution is violence. No, I mean that unless you are Israel, then peace is not the solution because, you know, we gotta bomb Iran or some shit.
二人とも同じ電車？駅まで送るよ。
ありがとう。
What a gentleman,
りょ
what a
う
gentleman.
た、あの自習室よくいるの？
ああ、うん。弟と妹がまだ小さくて、うちの中うるさいから。
You know, that's part of why I don't want siblings. I'm sure they'd be very annoying. But then again, maybe they'd be a nice companion. No, not really. I heard people with siblings hate their sibling. And understandable. I feel like if someone lived with me, they'd also hate my ass. But, that just means I'm a bad roommate.
そっか、今何歳だっけ？
二人とも3歳。双子。
すごい年離れてる。
小さい。
Wait, what? They're both 3. This man's 16. His brother's a 3. His mom is such a trooper. I mean, not really. It'd be a trooper if it was like 7 kids, but this is just like 1 kid, then suddenly just another one for no reason. I don't know why.
すごい年離れてる。
小さいのがいるからってのもあるけど、家より集中できるしね。
あ、すっごいわかる。今日スマホいじってない。ふざける余地もなかった。ふざけない。
I mean, I always check my phone while I'm studying. Like, I use the Pomodoro method. Like, short study, short break, short study, short break. That's the only way that I can, like, maintain myself. But obviously everyone's brain works differently. I think other people will use different methods. So the Pomodoro method works for me, but will it work for other people? I don't know.
でいいよ。
あ、ちょっと待って。勉強頑張ったから糖分補給しないとね。
おお、いいね。 私も買おう。
Don't you get the fucking curry drink again. I swear to God, if she accidentally gets the curry drink again.
自販機より大きい。いいな。こういう風に生まれたかった。
Why do you want to be tall? Fuck it, I want to be tall too, but I'm not. I'm like 5'10", I think.
二人とも選びなよ。
いいの？
ミキはおしるこでしょ。
分かってんね。
Red bean,
そうだ。
red bean soup. That's the drink you want? I'm not gonna like judge your taste or anything, but really? Red bean pan's delicious, but red bean soup, no.
ありがとう。次は私がおごるね。
This is why my wallet has 0 coin. Where the fuck is my wallet? God fuck! This my wallet has 0 coins. 0. It only has 100 cents. As you can see, 0.
なんでお札しか使ってないのに小銭ばらまいてんの。
Yeah, you know, but she has a point there. How the hell did you actually scatter coins if you used a bill? Ah.
ごめんごめん。氷川さんは飲み物。
私？あ、いや、私は。
じゃ、ミキ代わりに選んであげて。
Oh hell no! No, not the curry drink again! You stay away from that fucking curry drink!
コヨンはコンポタかなけど、私がおしるこ飲みたいからコヨンもおしるこ。
いや、何それ。
だって同じの飲んで一緒に美味しいって言いたい。
自己中。
Actually nice.
仲いい。
I mean, it would be nice if she likes red bean soup, but I don't know if Hikawa
いい
does.
な。
さっきも言ったけど、俺ら中学の時塾同じでさ、よくミキとミナトと3人でいたんだよね。
塾の後ご飯
Is Minato the locksmith dude? I forgot all the
食べ
names.
たり喋ったり。みな、雨宮くんか。
Oh,
みなとも知ってんの？いや、知ってるというか。
もしかしてまた絡まれた？
また。
yeah, that dude's funny. He wasn't picking on her. He was trying to be friends. I like that dude.
かわいそうに。適当に無視していいよ。
陽太くんは雨宮くんと仲悪いの？
冗談冗談。
コユンと陽太とみなと。
I mean, listen, I could get along with some of my bros, but like, I would totally feel bad for a girl if she had to interact with some of them, because some of them are not very good, especially with women. You know, like, listen, I think for walking up to a guy and asking this is alright, even if you're a girl. But if walking up to a girl, if you're a guy, even if you're a girl and walk up to a girl and ask this, it's just weird as fuck. Like, I remember he walked up to my math teacher, and then she was like, and then he said, overflow or kiss like sis. And it's just like, huh? It's like, what? And so, like, one of the girls was like, bro, that's kind of creepy, isn't that weird? And then he was like, no, it's funny. Then I just kind of stood there, I was like, no, it is kind of, no, it is kind of creepy. Like, I get it. You're used to doing this shit with the guys. I totally understand. But things that apply to you and apply to people you know doesn't apply to other people that you know or don't know. So you gotta understand it from their perspective, right? It's not just putting yourself in their shoes, because you're perfectly fine when you're thinking that question. It's just about understanding whether they would be perfectly fine. It's not about you being perfectly fine about being asked that question, right? That's not really putting yourself in their shoes. It's about understanding how they would feel to get that question. And usually, I think most girls wouldn't be okay with that. But that's just me. Well, my opinions. Also, don't ask me for girl advice. It's a terrible
氷
idea.
川さんって周りからコユンって呼ばれてるの？
いやミキぐらいです。
コユン。
はい。
うん、いいあだ名。
Koyun.
でしょ。なんで誇らしげ？
And what happened to your face?
でしょ。
Girl, what happened to your face? It's gone! Her face has been... Her eyes and mouth are
な
gone!
んで誇らしげ？
っていうか
I mean, she's smug because she came up with it, right? She's the one that came up with Koyun, so she's like, yes, it is. I'm such a brilliant nicknamer.
もうヨータでいいよ。くんづけて呼ばれるの苦手だし、敬語も禁止。
わかる。私もミキちゃんよりミキのが落ち着く。そうなのか。ありがとう。おいヨタ、明日もいる？
うん、いるよ。
じゃあまた明日ね。
All
ま
right.
た明日。
また明日。
This seems like a nice, like, blooming relationship. I think they're gonna get closer over the course of these study sessions, and then maybe bloom into romance if the OP is right. But I still want to get more on the locksmith dude, Amamiya. Like the episode's named after him. We gotta get back to him, right? There he is. Bro, I swear to God. I'm getting an Ayana Koji vibe from this. Obviously, he's not acting at all like Ayana Koji. I'm just saying that, like, oh God. If he starts LARPing as some Ayana Koji type, and it's like, those two together, what could it mean? I'll have to change. I'll have to change plans from now on. Or some shit like that. I don't know, but I hate people that try to be Ayana Koji. I hate Ayana Koji for trying to be Ayana Koji. Don't get me wrong. It's just so annoying. Their fandom is just shut the fuck up, please. You breathing like Ayana Koji, motherfucker. I can do that too. Huh. Boom.
氷川小雪。
Why?
あれ、あんな子いたっけ？ああ、あれ多分2組の氷川さん。愛想悪くてだいぶ浮いてるっぽい。
Oh, Ice Queen.
2組っておとなしいクラスだったよな、確か。ノリの合う子がいないだけとかだったりして。それから見かけるたびになんとなく気になって。また一人。
So him as the locksmith is very interested in like why she doesn't fit into the rest of the class, and so I guess being the locksmith, he just wants to try and solve the problems and break free of her chains.
ずっと思ってた。あの子かわいい。
What? He was saying kawaii. You can hear it.
かわいい。
I think he was saying what a pretty girl. Who the hell's that?
みなとごめん。今から会えない。話したいことがある。
うん、わかった。
Is it a nah? I don't think it's a confession. Like the tone of her voice doesn't sound very like confession like. So I think it's gonna be some bad news. Kevin, your dog just died. That kind of news. Kevin. But it would be crazy if it was a confession. Uh-oh.
どうしたの急に。
No. Oh, fuck, no. That kind of like cut to the hands. Oh, no. I don't feel it.
寒いでしょ。
Don't tell me it's red bean soup. If that's red bean soup too, it's just... This last episode was curry, this episode's red bean soup. What's next? What's for the next episode? What's the drink? Thank God. Okay, it's milk tea. He had a girlfriend? I mean... I could see that. So it was the opposite of confession. I'm not right, but I wasn't that wrong.
なんでそう思うの？
信用できない。
Hmm?
よく言えば優しいのかもしれないけど、湊最初からずっと私のこと好きじゃないでしょ。
Oh.
心が私に向いてないのわかるよ。
俺何か寂しくさせるようなことした？
全部質問で返すのやめて。いつもちゃんと自分。
It's just kind of like it's like talking to a therapist at some point, you know? Like if you talk to someone about like these problems and then they just respond with like questions, and it's like, oh, did I do something that make you feel lonely? Oh, what about this? What about that? It's just kind of like it's a little bit annoying, you know? Like they're just there to like fix your problems. They're not really there to like, I don't know how to explain it. It just doesn't feel, it doesn't make you feel comfortable, right? It makes it feel more like formal, as if this is just kind of like an interaction so that we can both get something out of it, so that we can just get here, solve a problem, get out, not really interact with each other and enjoy each other's company. It's just like, I feel like this is how he works. He likes solving people's problems and helping people out. It's just that this approach, when it comes to actually like developing relationships, doesn't really work, because obviously communication is important. It's just about it's just that you can't, the method, the way you communicate is also incredibly important, and ensuring that people feel comfortable and loved is the most important part, of course. So I think what's happening here is that he just always acts like this. He always acts in this kind of like questioning, very formal mindset, and so it's just kind of like, even if he does like her, it gives off the vibe that he's not really there to be with her, just kind of there to like help her out, and it doesn't feel equal, you know? He feels like a solver, not really someone that is like solve all your problems, but not really be with you, if that makes sense. It's hard to describe.
の気持ちを話してよ。湊ってほんと自分がないよね。
Shit. What the fuck? Just, you really don't have a sense of self. I mean, even if that's true, what the fuck would you say? I get it's a breakup, but damn, bro. If someone said that to me, I would genuinely like, cause it's true, you know? It like, if it's true, someone said, and someone says it to you, it's just kind of, I don't know, it just like breaks me. It's like, wow, I really don't understand who I am. And you just kind of like left with that. Fuck.
ただいま。
あれ、湊外出てたの？休養？
別に大した用じゃないよ。
どんまい雨宮かわいそうに。
This dude doesn't even care, doesn't even bat an eye. He just got dumped. He's a Sigma male. He does not, the lion needs not concern himself with the opinions of the sheep.
俺振られたばっかなんだけど、ちょっとは慰めてよ。
いや、もう何回目だよ。
もはやおもろい。
Oh. I mean, the fact that he's willing to help out so many people definitely rubs well on those people and girls alike. It's just that he doesn't really have anything beyond that. Like, he's a nice guy, he's a kind guy, and that's good. It's just that you need to be a bit more than that.
言うてまたすぐ彼女できるんやろうけど、クソが。
え、雨宮別れたの？また？
Yeah.
そう。昨日の夜勉強してたら電話で呼び出されて、で振られた。
きつ。
なんかさ、俺いつも振られるんだけど。
I mean, at some point you just gotta take a look at yourself and think, why are people dumping me so much? You know, like, at some point, you can't really blame the girls. You gotta take a look at yourself. But then again, that would make me a hypocrite.
なんで？
クズだーこいつにだけは騙されるな目を3秒以上合わせんな
Bro. Immediately went to rizzing up another girl. Just like, what do you think? Immediately. Just right after the breakup, just like, quick, gotta find another one. You! Will you be my girlfriend?
おはようあれみなとまた何かしたのもう
してねえよ。なんで毎回決めつけんだよ。あ、そういえば。
購買は早めに行くと色々あるな
あのさ、ヨタ。昨日、氷川さんと2人で帰ってなかった？まあ、どうせ。
え、そういうのじゃないよ誤解誤解
That's not really tsundere behavior, but it feels like rom-com MC behavior. Yeah, that's the better one.
ああ見てたんだえん
Doesn't
たま
it?
たま会ったから一緒に歩いてただけだよ
なんだ。まあ、そうだよな。だってお前。氷川さんじゃん。ヤッホー。なんで保健室？怪我？
いや、
なになに
よ
Okay, first of all, Minato kind of got not really cut there, but ignored. Like he tried to talk to her, and she was like, no. And then immediately after Yota show, she was like, oh, Yota. That kind of feeling really sucks that you're talking to someone, and then someone else comes in, they start talking to them, and you just look like way more like comfortable with them, and it's just like, oh shit. Yeah.
ヨータ。
おおコユン
Go you.
コユン。
具合悪いの大丈夫
いや、暖房当たりに来てた
He asked the exact same question and actually got a response. Just leave, bro. Pack it up, Minato.
だけ。
何それ今日そんなに寒い
寒いよ。9度だよ。今日は測ったこと
全然目合わねえ。
ちょっと氷川あ冷気入るから出るならさっさと出るシュッシュッ
怒られちゃったね
のりこはいつもああだよ。
氷川さん、次授業4回？
え？
俺らも上行くけど。
ああ、いや、ロッカー寄ってこうかなって。1回の。
そう。
Literally a demonstration of sexual harassment versus Riz. When he does it, it's sexual harassment. But when Yota does it, Yuto, whatever his fucking name was, then it's Riz. It's just a matter of whether she's comfortable with you, that's it.
ではでは。
またね
また？
What? You don't like getting cuffed?
たまたま会っただけ？
I mean, yeah, but I would just... I think that there's two possible outcomes. If you're in this guy's perspective, he was lying, or Yuto was telling the truth. It's just that on the way, they got closer. I would much rather believe my friend than think he was lying.
今日も今日とて超頑張った
Productive.
けどまだわからないとこあるから喋りながら勉強したい時あるな。
じゃあ明日の放課後うちのクラスでやるわかる範囲で教えるよ
いいの？わあ、ヨータ先生頼りになる。
Yota, okay. I thought it was Yuto, but it's Yota. I have dementia.
いやいやそれほどで
Motherfucker walked into a pillar. I thought that shit only happens in cartoons, but nope, he actually did it.
いってってって
ちょっと頭大丈
まあしょっちゅうぶつけてるから
Because you're legally blind.
夫？ヨータのクラスってうるさそうだな。
大丈夫。
Also, wait a minute.
で
Wait a minute. Is Minato unironically hitting that L sit? Like, I don't know how to show you. I'm not. You guys can imagine it. Wait, let me try this. You know, the L sit. Like, sitting like this. Shit. Sitting like this, you know? Is he actually unironically doing that? And maybe that's why they're laughing. It's just. I've done it a couple times before. Right? I do it unironically in exams sometimes, but I can never. Doing the L sit for extended periods of time really just feels uncomfortable at some point. It just doesn't feel nice. So in an exam, I might start with L sit, then move on to something else, or start with something else and then go on to L sit. But I would never really end an exam with an L sit. It just doesn't fit. Bars. But also the teachers would sometimes like stop me, like, bro, don't sit like that. Put on your shoes. So that sucks. But it's not that you can't hit the L sit. It's just that it doesn't really feel comfortable after some time. To me, at least.
うるさそうだな。
大丈夫。
え？
うるさい奴らはさっさと帰る
That
し。
bumptious one.
ああ、確かに。
思考がバレてた。恥ずかしい。
That he actually just read her mind. Like she didn't even say that out loud. She was just thinking that shit, and he knew what. Damn, they getting close already. Wow. Sit on my lap. Come on, Mickey.
最初はグー、じゃんけん。
は
どうぞどうぞ。
いいよ座って。
いえ、大丈夫です。私たち次で降りるんで。
You're so okay. That's some kind of Japanese pun that I'm not getting.
え？
お乗り換えの際はホーム中ほどの階段をご利用ください。
What?
ドアが閉まります。
What?
なんでわ
They just. Oh, okay. I get it now. I get it now. So they lied about the fact that this is the next station. So then they used that to go to another coach and hopefully find an empty seat. Ah.
さあさあさつくの。
No reason to do
譲れ
that
ばい
though.
いじゃん。
だってなんか照れくさいじゃん。
I get that though. Like you offer the seat to someone and they're like, no, you take it. And it's like, I don't want to. Like if I take it, I'll just feel bad. So it's just like, I want to give it to them still. But I can't really say that I still want them to have the seat because it would make me feel bad. Because then it's just kind of awkward if you say that. So then I just go with it and take the seat and feel bad. Or I just say, it's next station is my stop anyway. And that's obviously a lie though.
あ、やばい。私近づくとまだめっちゃ曇る。
What? How? What? I mean, it is kind of funny that her aura just causes the glass to fog for no fucking reason. But actually, why?
釣られてきた。
Shit. I wanted to love
試験
it.
が終わったらまたバイトたくさん入れるから帰りバラバラになるけどさ、今夜うちの店食べにおいでよ。
Oh.
来たことないでしょ。スマイルサービスするやん。
Does she work at a meat cafe? If she works at a meat cafe, then, well, we gotta get a rom-com drop in somehow.
おしゃれバ
あの店一人で行くにはハードルが高いな。1000円超えのハン
Yeah, no. I'm not spending that much on a fucking burger. Fuck no.
バーガーは勇気がいる。
店長に言ったら割引してくれるから。
大丈夫大丈夫。
Bro, that guy looks like a worse version of the Kanto-kun from Oshinoko.
一人で来にくかったらさ、ヨータとおいでよ。
うん。
あ、
ええ
ヨータ部活か。
Is it a date? Is it a
じゃあ
date?
ね。
また明日ね。
You think she's a little bit jealous that like Miki is so much closer to Yuta? What was his name? What was his fucking Yuta? Yes, it was Yuta. You think she's a little bit jealous? I don't know.
洗濯物。
Oh, you do all the laundry? I mean, I also do my own laundry. I don't think it's that impressive. But you also need to iron your clothes. You know, I always think you need to iron your clothes. So I'm assuming she didn't, because it just seems like she put it on a hanger. Then again, it's not really that creased. But then again, it's an anime. I don't know how they'd show such a creased shirt in an anime.
顔にやけてた。あれ、楽しかった余韻。明日に期待してしまうようなふわふわした感覚。一人でいる方が楽。
Oh, we're gonna get this kind of thing where it's like the characters like inner psyche like battling against each other, like, oh, I want to have more fun. The other one's like, oh, I don't deserve anyone else. We're gonna do this.
楽しい。関わりたくない。また話したい。放っておいてほしい。明日も楽しみ。どの自分も全部嘘じゃないのに。
It's kind of
矛盾して
weird.
る。
Yeah.
私、本当はどうしたいんだろう。自分の気持ちがわからない。
Okay, let me try and give my opinion on how she feels. I think what's going on right now is that she enjoys their company, but she's just like so used to being alone that she's maybe afraid that they're also going to leave her alone at some point. So it's just kind of like a fear that, and maybe it's also to do with the trauma of like being like mocked and made fun of, and people like taking advantage of her. But I think that all of that is interlinked, in that she's afraid that they might leave her or afraid that they might betray her. I think betray her is the better word, and use her and make fun of her for their own like personal enjoyment. So while she does enjoy the company, she's maybe inwardly a little bit afraid of that, and it's just creating this massive emotions where like your instincts are telling you like, no, you gotta you gotta leave you alone. You gotta get out of here. You can't spend time with them. But like your heart, that's cringe. Your heart is saying that you still enjoy the company and you want to spend more time with them. But then again, that's my interpretation. I don't know if I'm right.
そろーり。
あ、こういうん入って入って。
お邪魔します。
ミキちょっと遅れるって。
あ、私の方にも来てた。5組ホームルーム長引きがち。
っていうかグループ作っとこうか。
ああ、そうだね。
あ、みんなと2人ってさ、付き合ってんの？
違います。
この後ミキも来るよ。ミキ？何その組み合わせ？
I mean, what's wrong with that?
ミナとなんで？
なんだよ、いたら悪いか。
いや、別に。
Wait. Yeah, they have some history. I mean, this guy has dated a shit ton of girls, so I think, are they exes?
ミキが素だ。
何？みんなで勉強するの？
そうだよ。
へえ。
Oh my, this guy gives me Ayanakoshi vibes. I have no idea why.
いいね。俺も混ぜてよ。
え
Is he trying to use his playboy energy to get Koyun? Because I bet this is one of the girls that doesn't really work. I feel like you need to adjust your approach based on the person you're going after. Like, you gotta understand what they'll be comfortable with, what they'll like, what they won't like. I mean, it's pretty simple shit. It's just, I don't think like a shy girl is gonna appreciate like being very flamboyant, I guess. Like being very like up in your face, just kind of like that kind of like a very show person kind of thing. So you gotta adjust your approach based on the person. Yeah. Oh, that's it. All right. A very decent episode. I think Ramparts of Ice is the best romance anime this season, thus far. But it's not exactly a very stacked season for romance. There's a lot of shit, but a lot of it's slop. But anyways, we're getting nice development for the romance between Koyun and Yuta. This dude, oh sorry, this dude. No, this dude. No, this dude. No, this dude. Yeah, this dude seems to have very bad luck with the ladies, but I feel like he just needs to reflect upon himself and see why he has bad luck with them. Um, it's the dichotomy. The fuck am I saying? But the conflict between her two like selves is very interesting. I gave my input on what it could be, and that's my current theory. But it could obviously be different from that. A nice development between Koyun and Yuta, like I said before. But we'll see how it goes. I still think that there was some history between Mickey and the Minato, but I don't know. We'll see. A decent episode. I didn't hate it, but this show hasn't exactly wowed me yet. I think it has some very strong potential, but it hasn't wowed me in the same way that like Polar Opposites episode 1 did. So that is going to be it for this reaction. If you're still watching, get the fuck out of here. But not before subscribing, liking, ringing the bell, commenting down below, and be sure to check out the playlist over there for even more Rampart of Ice content. And as always, until next time, peace.